Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler, and this is Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. We read what's on the label, what they tell us. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. For those of you who have been here before, you know the drill. For those of you who haven't, please enjoy, and if you do enjoy these programs, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations, and a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The Grimm Brewery. There we are. Let's get right in there. Let's see if we can focus. Yep, the Grimm Brewery. Their Topos, T-O-P-O-S, traditional German Pilsner. A very artistic looking label here. Okay, it says brewed with Hallertau and Tettnang hops, two of the noble hops from Europe, and brewed by Grimm, Brooklyn, New York. Just plain Grimm. This is 5% alcohol by volume, 1 pint. And that's about all they tell us. This is the first, since this is a Pilsner, this is the first of 3 Grimm beers that we'll be featuring. And it is $6.99 at the local Beer Barrel store. And that is about all I've got for you. So it's a tradition. Apparently, it's a traditional German Pilsner with Hallertau and Tettnang hops, which would be exactly what you would particularly think of as well. You see, German Pilsner here. I have a little problem with that because Pilsen is in, I believe, the Czech Republic, and has nothing to do with Germany. I don't know if Germany can have a Pilsner, but hey, it's Brooklyn. Come on. Okay. What am I expecting? I'm expecting a relatively clear beer. Well, no, a clear beer. Damn, it better be clear. This is a Pilsner. It's a clear beer with all of the traditional light hops to it. I don't think it's going to be terribly bitter. It shouldn't be terribly bitter, but it should have enough of a hop balance to a nice kind of a roasted, toasty type of a malt flavor. So we're going to have a clear beer, toasty malt flavor, with just a little bit of hops, and it's more the hop flavor, the hop bitterness will be in the probably in the flavor rather than in the aromatics. Okay, let's crack this open. See what we've got. We always use the same type of glass, beer tasting glass. Jerry Scott, my buddy, gave them to me, and this way all of the beers have a level footing as far as being able to see the colors and appreciate the aromas. All right, let's crack this open and see what we got. You'll notice that my beer tasting technique is a little bit different than most people. Most people, it is a see, sniff, and sip. Well, I do it a little bit differently. I do a see, sip, and sniff, and the reason for that is explained to you by Master Sommelier Fred Dex. The link will be right up there. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right. We do have a bit of a chill haze on this one. Okay, but that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's got the right color. If this is a Pilsner beer, it's got a very light blonde color to it. It's got fine effervescence, and boy, the head on that shows that it's got to be all malt. Boy, that is a nice rich head on that. All right. Now the other thing that's very important with beer tasting is that it's at the right temperature. All right, this is a Pilsner, so Pilsners should be served at approximately 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And we'll see what we got. All right, this has been out of the fridge for a bit, and this says 53 degrees Fahrenheit. So it could probably use a little crispness, but that's quite all right. It is a little warm, so it'll probably bring out more of the flavors. So, cheers. There is, yes, a nice base of malt, but there's a lot more hop in here than I would be expecting for a Pilsner. A lot more hop, and it starts right out. And there it is. There it is in the nose, that's for sure. There is a lot of hops in here. Second sip. It's a very pleasant beer. There's no doubt about that. But it is a little bit hoppier than I expected. I'll put that to it. So, does Grimm Topos traditional German Pilsner meet expectations? It's damn close. It really does. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this beer, but it has a little bit too. It's a little bit too hoppy for my taste. But for those of you who like a very hoppy Pilsner, I'm sure you will enjoy it. Well, I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.